Hello, hi, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Rise Up Maths Classes. I, Priyansha, welcome all our viewers and subscribers to our channel. As I told you, I will bring my new videos soon. So today I bring my new video with a new topic, that is mineral and energy resources, which is of NCERT Geography, chapter number 5. So in this chapter we are going to study about the minerals and the energy resources, which resources that provide us energy to us. So in this chapter we are going to differentiate what are minerals, their types, what are their properties, what are the conventional resources which give us energy, and a short recapitulation of all the things that we have studied. So I request all of the people who are seeing this video, especially who has not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon all notification so that you can see our video firstly. So let's start our today's video with a new topic, that is mineral and energy resources. Now we are going to start with the term mineral, as why we are starting this chapter with the term minerals. So basically the geographicals, or we can say that the scientists have decided that it is an natural occurring which is found in the solid, liquid and gaseous state. So it is a kind of homogeneous mixture, as we have studied in our previous class that what are homogeneous mixtures. So means they are completely dissolved. So basically it is not a singular, or we can say that simple or one compound. It is a group of many, or we can say that two or more compounds. So what are their types? So we are basically going to know about the three type of types, which are metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals and energy minerals. So let's start with metallic minerals. As I told you, you hold the word and you get the meaning of any of the term which you don't know. So from the word metallic, what does you understand? Yes, so the word metallic stands for the presence of metal. It can be any type of metal like iron, copper, aluminium, etc. So I am telling you this in a short and simple way. So, and afterward I will tell you this in a definition form and by their examples also. So we have completed the metallic part, and now the second one is the non-metallic one. So what are the non-metallic minerals? So as the word non-metallic, from the word metallic we have understand that it are in the presence of, it has a presence of metals. And for the non-metallic minerals, we are going to have the minerals which are having the absence, or we can say that it does not comprises of minerals, or we can say that metallic. So metals which are not comprising are in the category of non-metallic minerals. For example, salt we can take, and etc. We have more example I will told you. And energy. So what are the basic need of energy? Energy is a kind of minerals that give us energy. It can be in the form of flame, it can be in the form of air, it can be a singular or many forces. So the substance which give us energy in any way. So all that substance we are going to categorize in the term energy one. So basically I will tell you one example of this. We have seen that our vehicles run on petroleum. So petroleum is a very best example of energy minerals. So I have told you the I am going to tell you about the metallic and non-metallic minerals in some more detail and with some example. So basically metallic minerals, as I told you, that it has a presence of metals, and non-metallic is absence of minerals. So what are the basic difference in it? As a question arises, what are the basic difference in this? So what you will tell? It has a really simple terms that metallic comprises of metals and non-metal comprises of non-metals. So you can give example by the periodic table also. So example of metallic minerals. So the most popular one is the iron, magnesium, nickel and cobalt are the few examples of metallic. Non-metallic are the minerals which are having absence of metals. So in the periodic table we have a column, different column of metallic and non-metallic substance. So you can give an example from that silver, gold, lead and copper. So from here we can say that some precious minerals, basically most of the precious minerals are comprising of non-metal, and some are the most substance which shows the properties of metal but they are non-metal, and some metalloids are also there which are in the category of non-metal minerals. So you can use any of them. I have told you some common examples that you have seen also. So we are going to know the third type of minerals, that is energy. So we are going to say not a proper, it is not matching from the energy mineral. We are going to say that conventional energy. We are giving a new term on conventional energy. So we are going to describe this whole term differently. So let's see what these comprising. Now as I told you that we are going to know about the energy resources, or we can say that energy minerals in a different terms. So let's start with the conventional source of energy. So basically we are going to know about the four types of conventional source of energy, or we can say that conventional energy. First one is petroleum, as you can see that I have written here. Petroleum, coal, natural gas and electricity. It is the four main kind that how we can generate energy from them. Coal is one of the most usable product in India for making energy. So basically we are going to know about how it is used, how different types we conserve coal. So basically as you can see that in the colonial period the trains work on the coal, how we burn the coal in the steam engine. You can see that we are putting the coal and it gets speed is a kind of energy. So coal is one of the conventional source of energy's best example. It is highly used in India. It is at the number one position on the consumption of any of the product which gives energy, and in the top list of all the things, means from the water to air, gold, silver, etc. Then we got the coal. So from the precious one we can say that in another term, the black gold. It is highly used. So basically I will told you the four main types of coal which are not in our syllabus, but I am telling you for general knowledge. So basically coal have four main types. As you can see that I have written here, the four main kind are peat, lignite, bituminous and anthracites. So we are not going to study these in the detail, but I told you that how many categories are there. Some students ask that what are the different types of coal in our syllabus in our school. The teacher is going to know that how many types of coal we can see that. So basically these are the few. In this, some of them are used in the food product, or we can say that for making the food product. For the coal used in making used before, means the past steam engines. So basically, and some are used for making roads also. So these are the ways. I am not telling you so that it can be easier to know you very well. Petroleum. Petroleum product comprises of many things like petrol, diesel, and lubricants oil, which we are also using like Vaseline as a type of lubricant. So it all comprises of petroleum product. So what is petroleum? Petroleum is an heterogeneous mixture which divides by the process of combustion, or we can say that we are applying heat and dividing it. We have studied this process in our previous class 9th. So what are petroleum? Petroleum is the second most usable conventional source of energy in India. So what are the use? We can use it for running vehicles. We are using stoves. So petrol, or we can say that a kind of petroleum, that is kerosene, is used. They are also used for running ships, aeroplanes, aircraft carriers, etc. and etc. Means all the kind of vehicle are going to run basically from the petroleum. As I told you in my previous video that petroleum is an non-renewable source of energy. So it is in the limited quantity in our nature. So we are using it for how many vehicles, or we can say that there are many vehicles that are being utilizing the petroleum and diesel. So how it is going to be reserved from our future generation. So in the place of petroleum, we are going to use as the natural gases such as LPG, CNG. We are using now the third type of, or we can say third type of energy that we are replacing it in the vehicle in the place of petroleum. I have told you CNG, LPG, and third one is we are using electrical mode. So how we can use that? You can see that electrical auto rickshaws are also there. Electrical mopeds are also available in the market for our use. So it is usable. Electricity, as I told you, petroleum is non-renewable. Electricity is a renewable source of energy. By some efforts, we can produce it from the wind also. Wind is an abiotic. It is comprising a lot of in our atmosphere. We are having such and water resistance in our country. We have most of the 20% of the total fresh water in India. From the ocean we can use tidal energy to make electricity. So there are many kinds through which we can replace the petroleum. Why I am telling you that how can we replace petroleum? In my previous video I have told you that it is a non-renewable source of energy. So basically, who have not seen my previous video, please go ahead with this video so you can understand this video more properly. So electricity can be produced through many ways, and now we are using natural gases. As I told you, CNG or LPG. LPG's full form is liquefied petroleum gas. So it can be used for making the vehicle in the place of petroleum as LPG. Liquefied petroleum gas is required less than the petroleum. So we are using it also for the less consumption. Now we are using CNG, compressed natural gas. As I told you that we are going to know about the natural gases. And we have also the biogas. Yes, biogas is also used for making electricity. So biogas is a natural made from the natural substance such as human and animal excretions, vegetable waste, farming waste, means all the natural components are collected at a place, mixed with soil, not with soil, with some other chemicals. We are going to irrigate it, means drop some water, and we right after some time we have to put that substance, means the all natural substance we have gathered in a room, so that the gas is collected in the room, or we can say that air tight room, and we can use it also. So these are the conventional source of energy, as I told you. The two few example I also told you after this also, that is biogas, LPG, and CNG. So these are the conventional source of energy. Now as you can see that I have written non-conventional source of energy, so you get the idea that in which topic we are going to know. So we are going to discuss about what are the difference between conventional and non-conventional source of energy. Conventional source of energy, as you can saw that I have written the most of the things that we are said that they are non-renewable source of energy or are present in a limited way in the nature. So conventional source of energy are basically the opposite of conventional source of energy. So they are comprising of non-renewable. So these are comprising of renewable, or we can say that it is present in a infinite way or present till the world end. So as you can see that I have written solar energy, wind energy, biogas, tidal power, and geothermal energy. So as you can say that these two topic I have explained you in the conventional source of energy, so that I got mad. I have written this twice. So I have told you that biogas and tidal energy are used to make electricity in the place of being using chemicals, means we are going to make electricity by using electrons and protons. Electricity has the two basic terms, we are using electrons and protons. So there are basically some chemicals which are used in batteries to provide. Batteries are the, we can say that it is a house of or a small conventional energy of electricity. So I said that they are used in the place of that to make electricity, but they are not the part of conventional source of energy. They are the part of non-conventional source of energy. So let's start with the solar energy. As you can very familiar with the sun, that it is a fireball, or we can say that it provides us heat, vitamin D, and it basically is used for us, for we can say that it is life giving to us. How? As I told you in the bios chapter, life process, about the process of photosynthesis, that it requires the sunlight to make it food. So if sunlight is not present, all the plant be dead. So all the plant be dead, then the carbon dioxide level will increase and oxygen level will decrease. So if there is no oxygen, how we can survive then? So sun is really important, and it is the source of energy for us. So we have tried to convert it for other uses, to run appliances, to run vehicle. So what is the energy which are using the solar energy term, or we can say that what is the technology that is using solar energy? So basically we are using the solar panels. Solar panels are being converted the sun rays into electricity. So it is a type of conventional. In this we are going to know about these all the topic I have written are used to convert themselves into electricity. Solar energy converts into electricity. Windmill is comprising of the wind energy converted into electrical energy. In solar energy is converted into Electric energy. Biogas is also converted into electric energy. Tidal. Tides means leher. Tidal energy is also going to convert into electrical energy. And geothermal energy is the heat. Thermal means heat. From the word thermal, heat, and geo means natural heat. We are not using coal and burn it. We are not using wood and going to burn it so that we can get heat, or we can say that thermal energy. So geothermal is the natural heat from the sun. So it is a part of solar energy also, we can say that. So I have told you that what is solar energy. Now wind energy. Wind energy is converted by the windmills, but what they are used, it is in the previous, or we can say that early time, it is used to grind the grains such as wheat, rice, to make flours. So now we are using it as a energy source. The wind, how the fast wind is flowing, the energy level will increase of electricity. Biogas I have told you. Now the turn is of tidal energy. Tidal energy is the energy of conversion of tide into electricity. How it is used? Tides are flowing in the sea or river. Tides are being formed. So a wheel-like structure like this, having panels. It looks something like sun rays, and the middle one is sun. We can say that, but it is not basically. If the tide flows from this side to this side, the water flows like this, and the wheel moves in this direction, opposite direction of this. So we can say that here the laws are being utilized of physics, that every action has its equal and opposite reaction. So the fast the water flows, the faster the wheel moves to the opposite direction of the flowing of water. So the rotation of wheel provide us energy, and it is being used in the electric plants. Geothermal energy, as I told you, it is the branch of solar energy. Means we can see the solar cooker. In the solar cooker, we are using the direct rays of sun. It works indirectly. If you put in the opposite direction of the food, then also the food is being cooked, but it takes more time than we are using the sunlight. So basically, it is the difference, means it is a slow process and it is the fast process as comparing to each other. So this is the non-conventional source of energy. So non-conventional source of energy, as I told you previously, is the most of the things are which are renewable or present in lot of ways. So it does not mean that we are going to use it unnecessarily. So we have to conserve it. So in the both conventional or non-conventional source of energy, I will tell you some examples or some points so that you can conserve that electric energy. All are the electrical energies part, conventional and non-conventional. All are converting into electricity. I have told you that minerals are being utilized in some categories. So we are using it as this also. So as I told you that I am going to know about you how to conserve the electrical energy, or we can say that energy resources. So reveal the previous part, that what are the types. First one is the coal. Basically use LPG CNG in the place of coal to make the food. Petroleum. For petroleum you can use public transport in the place of private vehicles, so that you can conserve more petroleum or diesel. Now the third one is the electrical. We can say that switch off the fans, light, check all the devices, or we can say that electrical devices in a periodical interval, use the product which uses less energy or which conserves the energy. So these are just some basic points that you also know to conserve the energy resources. So this much is only for that. Now we are going to know about the most important part, that how is the distribution of minerals take place in India. So let's see how different type of minerals. As I told you, I am going to distribute. Not I am going to distribute. It is already distributed by the Indian government. So we are going to know about the distribution of minerals. We are having 6 main categories in India, that how we are going to differentiate it. So first one is iron ore, manganese ore, copper, bauxite, limestones and mica. So let's start with iron. Iron is the backbone of the mineral industry of India. It is comprising of more than 40% of all the minerals companies, or we can say that mineral constitution consumption, and its variety more than 60%. So it is the backbone of all the mineral industries. It really affects that it comprises of more than 40%. Iron is basically a more strongable, more utilizable, but it has the one weak point of corrosion. After all, it is the most strongest material which is found in the earth. So as I told you, minerals are the natural being which is found by liquefied form, gaseous form and solid form. It is homogeneous in mixture, so it is a mixture which is balanced. So iron, we have completed the iron. Now we are going to know that where it is found. So iron is basically found in Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Goa, Andhra Pradesh and some southern parts along in some hilly areas of Madhya Pradesh. Manganese. We are going to know about the manganese. Basically manganese, or we are finding two types of material to make iron, and second one is to make steel. So manganese ore is used to make two type of material, that is iron and steel. So it is found in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and some part of Hyderabad especially. It is only known for manganese. Third one is copper. Copper is used for making utensils, electrical wires. So the place where it is found in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Jharkhand, some part of Kerala and Karnataka also. Now let's see what now the fourth one is bauxite. Bauxite is basically or mainly used for making aluminium. So what is the use of aluminium now? Aluminium is used to make aircrafts, means aeroplane, helicopter, warships, etc. So where it is found? As already I have told you these things, so I am going to know about you also this. So it is found in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Jharkhand and some part of Gujarat. Now we are going to categorize. Now we are going to categorize limestone. Limestone is basically needed for calcium, calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate. So what is the purpose of using these? These are basically used for making of cement, or we can say that it is being utilized in the cement industry to making plaster of Paris, and it is being utilized in the chemical labs. So it is having some part in the chemical industries. So basically where it is found. It is found in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Karnataka and some parts of Jharkhand. The last one is mica. Mica is used for making electrical goods such as electrical appliances, electrical wire coating of plastic, we can say that, but it is mica. So it is used in electrical energy. So we have completed a distribution of minerals of this chapter and we have completed.